And now, on with the show.
Hi, my name is Mike Fritsch, and I work here at the Northeast Indiana Innovation Center. My job is to make people's dreams come true. We do that here by helping people start and grow their companies. So, you want to be an entrepreneur, huh? Let's go in and talk about it. So, people come in here all the time and tell me, I have this idea and I think I want to start a company. And of course I say, so you want to be an entrepreneur? To which they reply, no, I just want to start a company. I really don't want to be an entrepreneur. Which of course begs the question, just what is an entrepreneur? Now most people's perception is driven by the media, as are most things today. So when they hear the word entrepreneur, they think of Shark Tank, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, etc. Something a little more unreachable to the average person. Now my definition of an entrepreneur is simply this: someone who starts a company. And a company generally is an entity created with the purpose to deliver a product or service. They usually make money, of course, but that's what differentiates it from a hobby. So, why do people want to start companies? What are their motivations? I ask people that question all the time, and the answers that I typically get are things like this.
Well, there's a lot of money to be made out there.
I'm tired of someone else telling me what to do. I want to be my own boss.
I want to have the flexibility to spend more time with my family, whenever I want.
Make lots of money and retire early.
Because I want to make a difference and a lot of money.
The money, baby! They took my money!
So it all gets down to motivations. And if you don't start with the right motivations, you won't be ready to handle the hard things that happen when you have a company. Of course, media perceptions of startups tend to be the successes, the glamour, the fame, the money, and everything else that happens with it. What really happens is when you have a company, even a small one, you have a huge responsibility with a lot of stress, and you're always working. You have all the vacation time you ever want, but a hard time taking any of it. Reality, everyone else is your boss because you have the responsibility to find the money every week to pay them, whether they're employees or vendors. And who is the first one not to get paid when there's not enough money some week? You are. Customers demand things from you. The government demands things from you. Everyone demands things from you. So who is the boss? Not you. From the outside, it can be seen as very glamorous, but from the inside, it can be very difficult and lonely to run your own company. Okay, wait. You're saying you thought I was going to talk about how to start a company and try to talk you into creating a company. Don't worry, that's coming. But with everything I just talked about, why would anyone want to do it?
One of the most important things to have is passion for starting a business. A lot of people look into starting a business and they think money, I want to make money. And that certainly is a great motivator. I endorse it, I like making money. But passion really is the key. In my situation, I spent a career in vocational politics and journalism, and I discovered how much I enjoy helping people grow in what I call their thought leadership. And I discovered a passion that was much more than just making money. Making money was good, but I had a passion for doing something. I think it's actually pretty important to making a successful business?
Originally, I started my business because I was just very passionate about helping people succeed and problem solve, and so I went into Christian life coaching. And what I realized as I was doing that was that I had a real talent for complex problem solving and dealing with issues that others didn't want to deal with, and that just kind of transitioned into organizations and cultures and leadership teams. It's hopeful and inspiring and motivating, and it creates momentum, but it does require courage. It requires courage to want to make your organization into the kind of organization that really can make a difference and excel and impact people's lives professionally and personally.
If you have the passion, becoming an entrepreneur can be the greatest feeling in the world. You are responsible for your own success and your own failure. And as an entrepreneur, failure is not an end, it's a learning process to change course to a more successful path. Many people think that becoming an entrepreneur all starts with the idea, that the idea is the most important thing. But almost everyone has a great idea that they want to do someday. Every person you know probably has come to you and said, I've got this great idea. But the biggest difference is that the entrepreneur takes that idea and actually does something with it. They start. They start down the path even though they don't have the whole path laid out yet. And they aren't afraid to ask for help from another person or another organization, such as the Innovation Center. The Innovation Center helps people all the time. And there's many other organizations like that can help with business planning, figuring out if your idea is something people really want, which is really important, by the way, is the most important thing. Finding out startup growth, startup capital. A lot of people come in and say, I don't have any money, what can I do? We help find the right attorneys, the right accountants, building your product or service, how to sell it, and actually how to operate your company once it becomes successful. But again, none of that matters if you don't start. The biggest step is for you to start. There's no need to be fearful of what you don't know. Many people come in and tell me, I want to do this, but I don't have any money. Or I don't know how to do this, but maybe I'll be ready next year, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There are plenty of people who will tell you not to do it. It's a bad idea, stick with your safe job. If you believe in the idea though, do it anyway. There are plenty of resources to help you make it happen. Of course, there's risk involved. There's no guarantees of success, but there are ways to reduce and manage the risk at each stage in the process. The important thing is to start. This is Mike Fritsch with the Northeast Indiana Innovation Center saying, nothing happens until you start.